Okay. Oh my God, I forgot what it was. All right, this is this way. All right, this is the bougie, the boring, the bar S. Golden locks and the 3 fridges. What'd you think?
So obviously, we've always loved doing parody content with Bar S, right? So this year, while we wanted to stay in that realm of parody, we took it a different direction because Bar S came to us and they said, we're really in this sweet spot in the market of we're not the guys who are high price tags. We're the same quality, but we're not going to charge you as much like those guys do. And we have so much variety in our product offering that we're never boring. We don't offer just one thing on the shelf. So that led us to this idea in the spirit of parody of Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, because their message really kind of reminded us of that childhood story where Goldilocks has to pick between too hot, too cold, and just right. So in our version of this parody, instead of a young girl, we have a big, buff, muscular football playing man.
Golden locks. With great hair.
With great hair. Flowing, curly hair. Yeah. And then, of course, instead of the 3 Bears, we have the 3 fridges, where Golden Locks is forced to choose between the brand that's too expensive, the brand that doesn't offer too much at all and are boring, and then Bar S, that sweet spot right in the middle.
So ended up working with Clay Matthews, phenomenal Green Bay Packers, Hall of Fame linebacker. He was phenomenal. We looked at about 3,000 or 4,000 other options along the way, all great choices. Who were some of your favorites we thought about?
Jason Kelce, that you remember.
So he was a little too busy.
Just a little too busy. So the downside was that right when we were getting interested in Jason Kelce, so was the entire country. Because Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were the headline on every single news source. And so,
yeah, thanks, Taylor. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Taylor. Love you, Taylor. We looked at Pat McAfee, the ESPN superstar, a little controversial, which we didn't mind. We thought, hey, a little bit of edge is not the worst thing.
Someone on our team in particular, Ham, really loved the idea of Pat McAfee. Yeah. Stone Cold Steve
Austin. Yep.
No golden hair.
No hair at all.
No hair at all.
Yeah. The name at one point of the concept, fun fact, was Stone Goldilocks and the 3 fridges. We looked at Bill Goldilocks Goldberg,
another was complicated
one, another wrestler. In the end, we went with the ex-pro legendary Hall of Famer now, Clay Matthews from the Green Bay Packers. The just right choice.
He was just right. Commercial almost didn't happen because of an invasion. 3 trillion cicadas.
Oh, yes, the cicadas. Oh my gosh.
We should add right here in the podcast, cicada sound.
Yeah.
Hit it, Creighton.
Perfect. Clay Matthews resides in Nashville, which is what brought us there. Fun fact, I got to go to Clay Matthews' house for his wardrobe fitting, which was pretty cool. Wow. And I want to say that Clay Matthews, for being the legendary superstar NFL player we know him as, his house, yes, it's very nice, but his house is it's like one of ours. He's just a normal American, everyday dad. There's kids' colorings on the fridge. There's Legos laying around. It was pretty cool. He was a really down-to-earth guy. And we found the perfect cabin.
Yeah.
And I think when it comes to the production, the thing I want to talk about specifically is the small things that made a huge impact on what brought this to life. The wide shot you see in the spot of Golden Locks approaching the fridges. Those are real fridges. And so then using the power of film, we actually transitioned so that when Clay opened the handle of the real fridge, we cut to the character inside of that fridge. Right. But this one is made up of, it is completely a set decorated prop using styrofoam walls, fake lighting, props in the background, and they're just standing in front of these raised kind of pedestal things. And it was just really creative in how it came to life, and that was one of my favorite parts.
So Fridge 1, bougie, unbelievable actor in Fridge 1, Louis Vuitton, Tiffany boxes, everything. You okay over here?
I'm doing great.
How are you doing, Hannah?
Thanks for including me in this.
We'll come to you in a second.
We'll be right with you, Hannah. This is about bar ass.
Yeah, I got kicked off bar ass.
Yeah, so like I was saying, with the fridges, what we're really trying to do here is contrast Bar S compared to the other guys, the competitors. We had the first fridge guy. Everything from what he said to the props he had, it was all these fun parody elements. Like we had the Lamborghini keychain where we actually parodied the Lamborghini logo with a hot dog. We had the Chewy Bacon or Chewy Bacon trunk because Louis Vuitton has their famous trunks that they open. We had Versausage instead of Versace. For what? Versace. Yeah.
I'm here to correct.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
The gentleman that we casted for that role, unbelievable.
Fridge 2, boring guy, vanilla. His mom, he still lives at home.
This guy, his name was Barry, and that's how we will always refer to him around the office. Is remember Barry? Such a Barry thing to say. So Barry was a ton of fun to work with. Again, fun fact: Barry had actually never been in a comedy production before. And he was, I think, one of the funniest characters in this spot. The guy was an absolute trooper. The things we would tell him to do and the amount of just deadpan, soulless type of aura he brought to that spot, I think was just so... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Soulless aura. These are the kinds of things we were saying to him on set. And he was just like, yep, got it. Like, soulless aura, that's me.
And then finally, Fridge 3, Hero Fridge. That's Bar S. We open it up and...
Yeah. So Fridge 3 was also great because this is where you are really hit with the brand. And that's important in this category and CPG in general, and especially for a brand like Bar S who needs to stand out in a marketplace filled with competitors that have so many more dollars than they do. What are those things that we can do that, yes, we're going to have a ton of fun and creativity in other characters and things, but when it comes to talking about the brand, we need to really make sure that you walk away from that spot saying that was a Bar S commercial. Yeah. This was the only fridge that didn't have a back of the fridge. It actually opened up into a beautiful sunset backyard.
The neighbor's backyard that we weren't going to shoot at, and we had to go knock on a door and say,
"Can we shoot in your backyard?"
Can we also shoot in your backyard?
Yeah, and so that
he said yes.
And he said yes.
We were in big trouble.
Said yes.
Yeah.
But I love that, again, the first two fridges feel so contained and trapped, and they're these characters who, while they're super funny, they're also these characters that you really want nothing to do with. Just like Clay's reaction in the spot, you're really trying to shut the door on those types of personalities, whereas the Bar S fridge has that levity. It opens up into this bright, sunlit backyard, products everywhere, good smelling, tasting food on the grill, and this character that we casted to really bring that spirit of Bar S, I think, to life.
So Spot is shot, edited, on air all summer. What kind of things have we heard?
The Green Bay community, I know it got a lot of earned media coverage in the Wisconsin area, which is we were kind of hoping for. And Adweek was even interested in it.
Yep. That's always nice.
That's always nice. Thank you, Adweek. We've gotten tons of just great reactions and responses about the creative and the fridge characters and the wardrobes and the small design details.
It's hard to beat Vanilla Ice on a 20-foot hot dog rapping, dancing. But even our clients said they think this is the best one we've done yet. It was somebody's birthday.
It just so happens that Clay Matthews had his birthday, I think, like a day or two before we shot. And we walked to Clay's room where he was staying in his green room. And we just started singing happy birthday to pro linebacker Clay Matthews. And he was awesome about it. He was really appreciative.
Year 5 starts planning now.
Now, what are we going to do?
What are we going to do? We'll find out. That was how we kind of kicked off the summer. A lot of other work. We'll talk about that next.